Hello, welcome. My name's Meredith McCarthy. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist based in Wellington, New Zealand. I'm passionate about training people to become clinical hypnotherapists, and I thought I'd just take this moment today to talk about what it takes to become a hypnotherapist. Many students that start that learning journey are petrified of doing their first practice at hypnotizing someone. So it's not like a duck to water for most people. It is a kind of journey of learning many elements that slowly comes together that helps you to gain more confidence and competence on how to successfully hypnotize someone in a therapeutic way. Now, I say therapeutic way, I'm very different to a stage hypnotist. I'm not there to hypnotize someone to act like a chicken. I'm there for permanent therapeutic reasons, for change, healing deep wounds, emotional wounds, clearing old hurts, and supporting that person to be at their best is one of the main things we do as hypnotherapists. There are many reasons why people come in seeking help and many applications for hypnotherapy. Oncology, so dealing with people who have been diagnosed and are going through the cancer journey and the protocols of healing. Definitely hypnotherapy plays a big part in that. There have been many studies to share the positive effects also. Now, if we've got a positive mindset, then that is everything for positive outcomes. So whatever health journey someone may be on to get to the other side and really get the best out of that process, hypnotherapy is definitely a tool that can help people in positive ways. There are many things like sleeping. Many people who are going through oncology find it hard to sleep at night. They may also have many other sort of outcomes from their therapy, like nausea. So hypnotherapy can certainly help to reduce that feeling of nausea. There could also be some other emotional anxieties that are going on around that journey that definitely hypnotherapy can help with. Now, when I'm teaching students to help others, it's not a straight line. Every single human being that has ever walked this earth has their own story. And there are many reasons why people find a calling to become a hypnotherapist. Taking myself, for example, my journey started in a very unusual way. And when I was 4 years old, my brother, he was diagnosed with cancer when he was 10 years old. Unfortunately, he did not get the support and help back then, and he passed away at the age of 10. So that was a big shock to our family. I was adopted, and that created a lot of long-term trauma for not only myself, but also my mum and my dad. Losing their son under such tragic circumstances certainly was a very reflective experience as a child growing up in that atmosphere. And I think I had a lot of questions and a lot of things that I needed to deal with around grief, around dealing with families that grieve, which strangely, as a hypnotherapist, I've been able to help people not only on the journey of grieving a loved one that's passed away too soon, but also preparing someone mentally to pass over, to I guess, prepare for the inevitable if that cancer journey was not successful in the way of positive outcomes. But equally, I've also celebrated with those that have gone through and come out the other end successful. And, that this is really important as a therapist. We're there to support people no matter what the outcome. We're there to make the best out of that situation and help them emotionally through that. When we think about the idea of supporting people, sometimes these are tough topics, but that's what makes them really important topics. Everyone at some point will lose someone that they love. And I think it's a blessing for me to be able to sit in front of someone and support them through a journey of either grieving or the idea of them passing and leaving some kind of positive legacy behind. Many times it felt like a challenge being in a therapy space and having to hold space for some people in some circumstances. I'm not going to lie, that's not easy, but it's certainly rewarding when you know you've been part of that journey for someone and you've made a significant difference in either their healing or coming to terms with their situation. When we think about hypnosis, it's not a cure-all, but it helps a person get into a positive or the best state of mind that they could possibly get into, and to help them to overcome potentially physical manifestations of whatever it is that they're going through, and also emotional symptoms, anxiety, stress. All of these things can be addressed using hypnosis in a very positive way. What is it like to be hypnotized? Some people might think. Well, actually, it happens naturally. So every time you daydream, you're actually going into a level of hypnosis. So your mind is focused on something else. So it's a focused state of mind where you're more open to suggestion. I think that's an important thing to normalize. A lot of times people think you're going to make them do something that they don't want to do, or that authoritarian sort of image of from now on you are, and you're sort of telling them how it's going to be, but they're not participating in that change. And that's not true. They are absolutely there. The client is there to participate in what it is that they need and how they want to feel. You're there as a therapist, as a hypnotherapist, to support them in that process. Yes, we use the art of suggestion. Yes, we do things called deepeners, which helps a person go deeper and deeper into hypnosis. But it's not this unnatural, weird state that no one's been into. So every time you go into sleep at night, you go into a hypnagogic state. Your brain waves start to slow down, and you inevitably go into this more creative zone where anything is possible. When we're thinking about dreams, dreams are really quite interesting, and a lot of times they have messages for us. If we think about daydreaming, this is engaging your creative mind in a certain way that will either compound a positive outcome or often a negative outcome, depending on the channel of thinking. So a hypnotherapist really is playing and supporting with the subconscious mind. So we're inviting the person that wants or seeks change to engage their own imagination in a positive and healing way. So we're there to guide someone through a therapeutic process, not to force them. This is a really important part. So if you've never been to a hypnotherapist, maybe that's something to think about and try out. If you're interested in training to become a hypnotherapist, then that's something that you can do. I'm a trainer. I've put together 18 modules, and the course is online. So we have a class for 2.5 hours every Thursday evening from 7 till 9:30 p.m. in the evening. This helps people who are otherwise busy in their normal lives, doing work or raising family and that sort of thing, to be able to commit to that ongoing training. It is 48 sessions, online live sessions, that you get to go step by step through different understandings to help you to become a competent and confident clinical hypnotherapist. When we think about the scope, it is huge. People come in for all sorts of things, so not just oncology support. They may have a fear or phobia that they've been struggling with that's inhibited their ability to travel easily, or they might be suffering from anxiety, which is a lot more common these days, that you can support them through. It could be also maybe confidence in public speaking. It could be something else that they just want support emotionally for. So that's a big part of what I do. I hope that's helped maybe clear up some misconceptions. When I think about the blessing that I got as a 4-year-old and the understanding of that lived experience of grief and loss, I think that is a big part of why I became a hypnotherapist, why I had that calling to help others that were in need. Because I understood, I think, through journeying that, how devastating grief can be for people and for the families left behind. I really want to support anyone who's going through that process, no matter who you are, no matter what your process is. Grief is a big part of the journey of life, and that is a big reason why I was pulled towards this career for sure. But also, it's not just about dealing with people with grief. It's about helping people to live their best life, to get on that plane and go to amazing places and feel calm and relaxed and enjoy the flight. It's about them having the confidence to be able to go for that next job interview that helps them to become a manager and empower others. It could be also as simple as being able to be confident to drive a car on the motorway and go to places beyond their normal zone. It doesn't matter how small or how big that topic is to that person that I'm helping. It's big to them. And if I can help change their reality, if I can help them to improve their experience in some way, that is the best career I could ever dream of being in. So if you're interested in helping others genuinely, connect with me. You can visit the NZACH.ac.nz website. We have all of the information about the modules, the learning. You can connect over a call with me. I can answer more questions that you might have. There are different payment plans. I make it as, I guess, open as I can for people to do this. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not happy, you sign up, you go in to the portal, you see all of the stuff that we have. If you're not happy with that, no questions asked. That's fine. I don't mind. I want people where it feels right. It feels like it feels good in their heart. They want to continue this and they want to be passionate about this career journey. That's who I want to teach. Okay, so I really am not in it for the money. It barely covers things when you think about how much it costs to advertise and put things out there. But what I do want is to train people that can help others and to change the world one person at a time for the better. That's my vision. That's my dream. So if you want to come on into our journey of learning, get in touch. My name's Meredith McCarthy, and I'd love to be your guide. Thank you for tuning in. Bye for now.